Hopefully, we're doing all set now. We are getting through our interview, and we've talked about a lot of great things about how to manage our stress during the holidays and what that looks like, calming the chaos, but mainly calming the chaos inside of us so that we can take care of our health, but also enjoy our holidays and be present with our families and to make good choices. So if you didn't catch the first part of our live, we are going to post the recording here in a little bit, but we are, just for time's sake, we're going to keep on going. And we're talking about the holidays bringing us so much joy, but also a lot of pressure. We're here with Katherine Craig. She is a new friend of mine. She's local here in Charlottesville, Virginia. She's also an RN and a coach. She will be running a half marathon on Saturday, and she's trying to get her throat and her head cold better. So her voice is a little strange. So we're trying to finish up our interview here, but it's just so important for us to focus on these things going into the holidays, I believe, so that we can get the proper mental capacity and the proper health that we need to help others also and to enjoy our families, right? Like I said before. So the holidays can bring so much joy, Catherine, but they can also bring a lot of pressure. And between schedules and social events and expectations, it's easy to feel drained. What are some practical strategies that women can use to manage their time and still protect the peace during this season?
Yeah, so this is a really important question. Um, so one of the things that I like to do is, for one, I have come to hate the phrase, I don't have time.
Mm.
Because for one, it's multi reasons. One is because it's a victim mentality, and when we feel like we're a victim, we forget that we have choices. And then we go into the aspect of we don't have any choices. This is just what's
Mm.
given to us. So, um, that's one thing. Another thing is learn to say no.
Mm.
It's because, or as Christians, especially, we feel so women, I feel like it's kind of a double whammy
Yeah.
because we all want to be superwoman and do everything right.
Yeah.
And then also you have that Christian aspect of where we want to be helpful and we want to do things and we want to be supportive. And it's a lot of self-sacrifice there um, for something that's not going to potentially bring like God's
Mm.
kingdom to this earth,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Um, so learn to say no so we don't overextend ourselves.
Mm.
And I like to do this thing about how often we do hours. I'm going to have to pull up my calculator because I'm not that math savvy with my head. Like I can't do the numbers on the fly.
What do you mean
So,
about this? How many hours we have?
all right. So in a week, we have 7 days in a week and we have 24 hours in a day. So that's a total of 168.
168 hours
We have 168 hours in a week.
in a week.
All
Okay.
right. So let's say, you know, we work 43 hours on average. So we minus 43 hours
Mm-hmm.
a week. That brings us down to 125. Say we have to commute an hour one way to work and back each day. So for 5 days a week. So we deduct 10 hours from that. So now
What
we're
was the first
down.
thing you deducted? Sorry.
Oh no. I went ahead and just said, instead of saying like a lot of us work over 40 hours a week, I went ahead and just said 43.
Okay, so we work 43. Okay,
Yeah.
43 hours and 10 hours we drive.
And 10
Okay,
hours
plus
we
more or
drive.
less. Okay.
Yeah, more or less, because some people have more commutes than others. So
Okay.
then we're down to 115 of hours in a week. So then let's just say that we all get the perfect golden 8 hours of sleep
Yeah.
every single night. So eight
Okay.
times seven is 56.
Okay.
So let's deduct 115, 56 for 115. We have 59. So we have 59 remaining hours after working for 43, driving for 10 to and from work, getting the magic 8 hours of sleep every single
Okay.
night.
Okay.
And let's say, we're going to deduct 5 hours because we're going to work out for 5 days a week for an hour, or 5 hours of workout each time. So that brings us down to 54.
So
54
you said
hours.
working out for 5 hours a week?
Yeah. So say if, like, because
You want to
most of us
figure
don't
an
work out.
out a half an
Mhm.
hour or an hour a day.
Yeah. And some days it may be a little bit more, just on average.
Okay.
So, and then we have, say, routine housework that we do. Let's say we do 14 hours of that
Oh
a
my
week, right? Like two
God.
hours each night of, like, say, like making dinner,
Cooking?
doing
Oh, okay.
laundry,
You're talking
cooking,
cooking. Okay.
that, like the domestic kind of stuff,
So
right?
2 times 7. Yeah.
Hmm.
So you're going to
Brings it
say
to
one
14.
14,
So
14
we were
hours.
at 54 hours and then we went to 14.
We're thinking
That's
on the
still,
high end because I know I'm not cooking for that long.
um, even with that, we have a remaining 40 hours a week that we're dealing with.
Hmm.
But where are we losing it, right?
Right. Okay,
Most of the
let's say we
time.
watch a movie.
Uh-huh.
Say we watch a movie a night, for example,
Yeah.
times 7. So that's probably another 14 hours if you want to
Hmm.
watch a movie a night or
Yeah.
something like that. But yeah, you're looking at a whole work week
Yes.
that
Where
we
does it
have
go? Hmm.
to do stuff.
Hmm.
That's pretty cool. I'm not a numbers person, but when you break it down like that,
Yeah.
I did write it all down as you were speaking it. And so
Yeah.
that is really great. And it really is eye-opening to see how much we have, really honestly, how much time I'm going to use a word, maybe it's an old word, fritter away. We fritter away at a time.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
mean,
so I know that that is very eye-opening for me. And then you can also look at your phone, right? And your phone tells
hmm
you how many hours like you're on your phone. I know
that's an
that.
eye opener.
Oh my goodness, mine says way too much. It's sad, but I do also work on my phone too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for sharing that. And we definitely want to just learn to prioritize the things that we're spending time on.
Yeah.
And we
So
talked
when
a bit
people,
about that yesterday with our mindset. Scripture before scrolling is something that we
hmm
talk about in our weekly trainings and really trying to focus on just having good quality time with our family as well is going to be so important. Well, that thank you for sharing that. And finally, when someone feels completely overwhelmed, Catherine, like they've lost control of their habits and their routines. So instead of like just throwing it out the window for good, what is
yeah.
a tool for resetting and gaining focus that you've found?
Yeah. So something, that I like to say is, when something like you fall off your routine, right? It's kind of instead of throwing it out the window, because if your car was to get a flat tire, you wouldn't slash the other three tires in your
Right,
car, right?
right.
Because one flat tire. So one thing is, like Heather talked about last night, forgetting about perfection. But I really like grounding techniques. And what I mean by the grounding techniques is I like to use 4 out of the 5. Um, so like seeing, hearing, smelling, feeling, touch. Wait, no. Seeing, hearing, smelling, touch. I don't like to do taste because taste can be it can go maladaptive, right?
Okay, so yeah,
Um,
it could stress you out if you do
well,
taste.
taste, yeah, you could go for, like, taste could be where people go into maladaptive habits of, like, alcohol or
Oh,
cigarettes or
okay, okay.
food or
So that can lead to addiction.
yeah.
So okay, explain the grounding technique to me.
So grounding techniques would be something of just like staring at an object for about 30 seconds. And I like to think of like sunrises, sunsets are wonderful,
Mm,
or even like the changes of, the seasons now, and just looking at God's beauty, right? Like how can people say like God doesn't exist? Like this, how does like he creates masterpieces twice a day with just
yeah,
the
right.
sunrise and sunsets. Um, Feeling would be just taking your blanket and um, just like something that like where you notice like the texture, like where brings you out of your brain into like the physical aspect, like the here and now, like feeling the smoothness of an edge, um, or like a blanket, like I was saying, the velvety, like maybe like flatten it out.
Okay, so
Um,
people sometimes are calmed by touch. Is that
yeah.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like yeah, okay. And so when people take your Calm the Chaos master class, are
Yeah.
these some of the things that you delve into in that class?
So we delve into like expectations. Um, we look at that. Uh, are these are expectations that are we have been made or other people have made?
Mm,
You
that's
know,
good.
um, we look at like limiting beliefs. We look at we break down. We have time. We look over time, how people use their time, because don't saying that you don't have time, that's not allowed, because obviously we have plenty of time.
Yeah.
Um,
It's like I don't like the diet word. We
yeah,
don't use the diet word. We don't
yeah,
use the I don't have time word. Well, this
yeah.
is, yeah, this is very helpful. We're reminded to, that our minds go in all kinds of directions, right? Especially this time of the year. But we intentionally, like Heather and I said yesterday and the day before, we intentionally planned to this challenge to ramp up during the holidays
Hmm.
so that we don't lose track of taking care of our bodies. So
Yep,
we're combining these two powerful experiences, the Calm Your Chaos Masterclass with you
yep.
and the Christmas Crunch Challenge, all C's, which we did not plan, by the way. So we got Christmas Crunch Challenge and Calm the Chaos class. So these two things will be bundled together for a great price, but you have to enroll. So you have to, in order to enroll in that, you've got to book a call with us. So today, what we want you to do is that we want you to um, comment below, engage with us, talk with us. I know some of you are catching the replay, but you can also comment there and you'll be entered to win a grand prize raffle for either the Calm Your Chaos or the Christmas Crunch Challenge. So the Christmas Crunch Challenge is 7 weeks. And the Calm Your Chaos class, Catherine, it's you have two
I
days.
have. It's going to be 2 days. It's going to be 2 days available. They're not 2 days worth
Okay,
of
so
each.
they
So if
can
you
choose
can,
which day.
yeah, so you can choose which day. One day will be they're going to be on Saturdays. One's going to be before Thanksgiving, and the other one's going to be like not the Saturday right after Thanksgiving, but the following one. I believe it's like
Okay,
the 6th.
perfect, perfect.
Um, and then with that, it's a master class, and then we I email you to kind of like help get you grounded throughout the week. Make sure you're staying calm and not too chaotic.
Awesome.
And this class is different from my typical calm the chaos because we're going to pivot into the holidays too to be able to um, focus in on the holidays and then being able to like the Christmas crunch, making sure
Hmm.
you get time with that to play
Yeah.
off of each other. And then also, just to mention too, I was listening and they were actually the radio was talking the other day that fall is the best time to try something new and to get into a
Oh,
new rhythm.
that's good.
And I was like, how appropriate because,
Yeah,
people are moved by the change of season. And then by the time the New Year's hits, you're already started those good habits to lead you for success. And I was like,
that's right.
how appropriate is Christmas Crunch and Calm the Chaos Champion the holidays?
That's awesome. Well, with the Christmas Crunch Challenge, you will get your food guides, you will get your all your exercise plans, and you will get one-on-one coaching with us. So it won't add in, it will help you organize. And then the Saturday that you take your class with Catherine, you can also, will you also record that, Catherine?
Yeah,
And so then you can listen to that whenever you want, but one-on-one is what you're getting as well, so that you can learn to manage your time. I also want to put in a little whisper in here. We are going to be giving some amazing recipes that will help you through this holiday season. I have one that I am just going to like regularly right now, and I showed it to you in on day one of our master classes here, and I can give you that recipe. It's the pumpkin protein recipe. It's just so wonderful, and I use that a lot. It's a protein pumpkin oatmeal bake. It's gluten-free, dairy-free,
that sounds amazing.
sugar-free. It is amazing. I've brought it to work and everyone loves it. And they always are like, oh my goodness, it's sugar-free. They can't believe it. But anyway, so
I
book
also
your
want that
call.
the pudding recipe that
Oh,
you did
the
on your
cheese.
reel that night. The guy said that looked pretty good, and I was like, I wish I had some pudding, and I don't.
Chocolate
Um,
chia pudding. It is so good. Yes. So book your call today, and then in the comments below, all you have to do is comment below one area where you want to calm the chaos, because or just say, "Hey, I'd like to book a call." We're here for you. We'd love to help you through this season. Thanks for joining us today. Thank you so much, Catherine. Oh, you
Yeah,
have
thank
something.
you. And I wanted to just say one thing. Remember that as humans, we are pack animals. So we thrive in unity. And
Mm,
which better way for us to thrive together than
yes.
as a group with all with the three C's.
Yes. Yeah, and I definitely I thrive with challenges and group and community. And so if anything, I'm just selfish and I'm doing this for me. But I want everyone to come and join us and get together. We look forward to having you. And thanks so much for joining us tonight. Hope
Thank
you enjoy
you.
the recording. All right,
All
also.
right,
Thanks so
thanks.
much.
Uh-huh. Bye-bye.
Bye.